Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Down channel on YouTube. We're here downtown Las Vegas at the Fremont Street Experience. You see this food truck here, barbecue sandwiches. It's called Project Barbecue, I think is the name of it. And this is Dr. Rock, one of the beloved local bands down here, performing. They play a lot of 80s rock down here on Fremont Street. This being a Saturday night at just after midnight. They've got some loyalists here who are enjoying the music and having a good time. They actually have a guest guitarist there on our left, looking at the left of the stage. Guy with his hand up right now, that is the former guitarist for Pantera, rock band Pantera. So that's really, really cool. You never know what you're going to see on the Vegas Down channel here on YouTube. Feel free to zoom in on him and get a close-up of him there. But this is the Main Street stage here. This street backs up to Main Street here in downtown Las Vegas. There's the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino, the oldest casino here in Las Vegas. It was the very first address in Vegas. It was also had the very first phone number. The address was 1 Fremont Street, and the phone number was 1. Also had the first shrimp cocktail and first neon sign here in Las Vegas. So a lot of firsts there at that property. I see the folks rocking out here in front of us to Dr. Rock. The bands that come down here, they're very well loved, they're very well followed, and a lot of them are really, really heavily beloved by the local population. A lot of them have some locals that come down here just to see them play, and that's pretty cool, in my opinion. You know, when you get the locals down here to see you play, that's a pretty good gig. But you have the LED canopy overhead here that goes stretches 4 blocks long. You also have the street performers. They're not out here this evening. They actually had some performances going on here this evening. They have some bands back from the early aughts, it's called, AUGHTS. That would be the era back from 2000 to 2009 that performed, that were really popular, I guess, during that period of time. I think a lot of them were actually assembled before that, but they had some big hits during those years. So when they do the big concerts like this, they don't do the street performers. So it's actually in a weird way, and I like the street performers. If you watch this channel for some time, you know I'm a fan of the street performers. But in a weird way, it's actually somewhat good when the street performers aren't here, only because, you know, when you're walking down Fremont Street, you have music playing all over the place and people yelling through they have a microphone connected to a big Bluetooth speaker, etc. And there's just a lot of chaos and a lot of distraction. And it's nice when that is missing and you just have the music that is being played. You know, as you walk away from the stages, they play it in the speakers overhead as you walk away. So you're still hearing the music from the bands as you walk away. It's really, really cool. But again, some of the street performers I really enjoy. So it's just some of them, of course, as we've seen here on the Vegas Down channel, some of them have a hard time with actually doing anything in the way of performing, anything remotely resembling performing, when they're just standing there pointing at their tip bucket or their tip jar or tip whatever box, telling you that the tip starts the show. And to me, that flies in the face of the spirit of what they're trying to do down here. The street performers are not supposed to charge in advance for anything. You can tip them. Tips are, of course, strongly encouraged and recommended, but you do not have to tip people. You do not have to tip the street performers. So bear that in mind when they have the sign up that says "Tips start the show," because that's It's not supposed to work that way. The tips come after the show. But I know that the management folks down here, they're working on trying to improve that part of the experience for folks down here. So kudos to them for working on that. But you know, some of the street performers, when I guess they figure when no one's looking, they try and get away with it. Some of them, you know, they have groups of 3 or 4 of them, and they will sit there and point at each of them and then point at the tip bucket as if to indicate that the money you're dropping in there has to go 4 ways. And then they'll point at each member of the crowd as if to say and intimate that, you know, if each of you, you know, 50 people that are standing here all drops a $10 bill, you know, then yeah, we'll go ahead and start the show. That sort of thing. But again, it's totally voluntary. And if you find yourself standing in front of one of those groups that is not moving, just walk away. Because if they do start anything remotely resembling performing, it won't be until about 5 minutes till the top of the hour. And then they'll do their little thing. Sometimes they'll do like a breakdancing routine. Other times you'll see the contortionists do some contortioning of their bodies for maybe 45 seconds to a minute, and so on and so forth. So yeah, all of those little events take up a span of about 5 minutes. So just be careful with that. You could be standing somewhere for 20, 30 or more minutes waiting for someone to do something, and it doesn't happen until the very top of the hour. And the reason I wait for the top of the hour is because of the light show that they call it that goes on overhead here. And they know that during the light show, when they do, it's really a music video. They call it a light show, but it's really a music video that plays on the overhead canopy down here as you watch the crowd delighting to the music being played here by Dr. Rock. They know that the crowd tends to walk away, and the street performers are not allowed to perform during the time or make noises that would compete with the music video overhead. So they have to be still, and not be still, but they just can't be making a whole bunch of noise. So then they know during that time they're going to lose their crowd. So that's why they wait until 5 minutes before the top of the hour, and then they'll do their thing, and hopefully, you know, hopefully for them, people will come along and drop some money in their bucket. But otherwise, the rest of that hour, the other 55 minutes, you're going to be spending time just standing there staring at them. And it's just not the way to spend your Vegas vacation, in my humble opinion. Get out and see everything that there is to see down here and enjoy it all. It's a really rare and unique experience that they've created down here, and I highly recommend that you take advantage of all of it as much as you can. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries away your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. Also, check out our merch available. We have some awesome gear for you to choose from in the shop section of our YouTube channel. And we also have my wife's brand new channel, as my gimbal decides to take a little nap now. Cinnamon and Jupiter, common spelling on both of those. Please check her out. She does spirituality and astrology videos here on YouTube. And so she's brand new, just starting out, and I really want to help her out. I've done a lot to help out other streamers here in Vegas. But this is what walking Fremont Street with people on the ceiling would look like. Walking on the ceiling here at Fremont Street. Oh, these gimbals. I'll never understand why they do these things. But apologies for this. It is a unique look. It's art or something. As you look at the canopy now below us with the gimbal being upside down. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We are very grateful for each and every single one of you. We could not do this without you, and that's a fact. So please check out all the videos in our channel, and we'll see you on the next one, you guys.